Okay, so I often get asked a lot about intuition and using intuition in business. And I feel a lot of people out there think that intuition can be something that maybe is only given as a psychic gift to a certain few, but anyone can hone in and really use their intuition. And there are actually studies that show that intuitive CEOs, intuitive leaders actually run more profitable businesses. So I really do feel it's very important for you as a conscious business owner to be really honing in how you use your own intuition in decision making around growing your business. Yes, there's a place for data, and I think it has to be balanced, but how do we actually start to hone in our intuition? So in today's video, I just want to give you a very quick way that you can begin to hone in your own intuition so that you can start to dial in how you're using it in your decision making. So a very long time ago, when I first left my corporate world, I was off in Europe on a journey, and I felt really uncomfortable because I'd spent the last probably 3 or 4 years of my life in a very high-paced environment in surgical sales, 2 phones, an iPad, like phones always going, and it was almost like it was driving my ego as part of my identity to have all this going on and to have things constantly moving and pushing and go, kind of like business, right? And so when I finally left and I decided to just go chill and work my way around Europe because I really wanted to begin starting my own business, I just had no idea how I was going to do that. The initial weeks and months of that felt really uncomfortable because all of a sudden I had to really slow down. And that was actually the beginnings of me honing this skill. And one of the best things that I ever got given was an exercise, and it was given to me by an awesome mentor and coach at the time, Jacob, who is over at sansofi.com. And he basically got me to set an alarm several times a day to begin to get present, because the thing about intuition is about coming back into the body. And a lot of us are really disconnected with our body. We find it very difficult to use our body to really tap into feelings. Often we just want to ignore it, let alone actually tap into it. But this is the beginnings of using intuition in your daily practice to actually then start to insert it into how you're running your business. So what I really recommend you do is set 3 alarms on your phone. And for each alarm, have a different question. So you might have a question like, how does my body feel in this moment? Or what are the feelings that I'm feeling right now? Or it could be a question like, where am I feeling all the feels right now? Play with the question, see what works for you. The main point is we're starting to ask you 2 to 3 times a day to just slow down and stop, because so many people say, I don't even have time to breathe, I'm rushing to meeting, I don't even eat, I'm working with clients, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. It's not conducive for you to actually just stop and feel into your body. It doesn't need to take 20 minutes. You don't have to start, meditating 4 times a day, 20 minutes a day. It's really about just beginning this change, and it's like a 1% change. And so set the 3 alarms on your iPhone, have the questions happen, and then perhaps at the end of the day, start to journal about some of the things that were coming up, because this is the beginning of your intuitive practice. It's the beginning of you actually sort of sitting into your body and starting to feel what intuition is.